a messy mind. Think I need to help you.
Yeah, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zane and welcome back to the channel. As you can see on your screens right now, we are playing WonderWoman Jungle. So of course we're going to be leveling up our first skill. That's where all the damage comes from WonderWoman's kit. And also, guys, before you start your buff, you're going to want to be hitting the air twice with your basic attack. Just get that enhanced basic attack, get a little bit more true damage onto the camp. Really, it doesn't matter, you know, it's like 100 more damage. What's that going to do to your clear? Not much, but hey, you might as well do it. It's free. So yeah, we're just going to be lassoing over the wall here, going to the other side of the map. And as you can see, we started blue because, you know, WonderWoman doesn't really have mana, so it doesn't honestly matter. But I feel like whenever I'm just trying to get fed as much as I can, I will be ending up on the dragon side. That's generally the rule that I like to use. If I'm trying to get super fed, I will just try to end up on the dragon side. But here you can see there's some fighting going on, so I'm going to lasso the Thane and jump onto him. We're actually going to pick up a pretty quick kill there. You can see I sit in the bush here just positioning. I saw someone enter that bush before. Notice how I'm just prepping the lasso here until I see a very good angle, and then I jump onto this Liliana. I tried to lasso again, guys, but she actually sidesteps. As very well played. So I'm going to punish this butterfly. I'm going to jump in again with my first skill and able to pick up the kill. Notice, guys, how I use my lasso. I was just waiting for a really long time. I wasn't trying to rush into anything. I was just hovering over the second skill lasso, just waiting for that perfect opportunity. Notice how I didn't click it. Notice how I didn't just swipe it right away. I took my time with it, and eventually it did work out for us because we were able to get a pretty good angle. And here you can see we are starting on our blue side camp again, and the butterfly actually waits for us to use our first skill up, and then she jumps onto us. But she was super low, and we had enough HP to tank that. I guess she must have thought that we were lower than we actually were. She must have thought that we were like 1 HP or something, but unfortunately for her, we were actually pretty healthy there. So even though we used our first skill and we didn't have the immediate damage to kill the butterfly, we were fine because of our HP bar was pretty healthy and she was almost dead. We can see that the Violet rolls there, so I instantly move up to mid, trying to get a hook onto her. Guys, WonderWoman is so good versus Violet in my opinion, because as soon as she rolls, it's basically a free lasso onto her, you know, with the cast time of the enhanced basic attack from Violet's roll and the actual roll itself. That's a lot of time that the Violet is just going to be standing there. Then you can see that the Lumber and the Morn are able to pick up the kill on Violet. And here you can just see that we are positioning around the bush again, just waiting around and dragging it. You see we are spamming our first skill, getting it, but guys, we actually missed our lasso there, and you can see that the ult wasn't the best angle, so actually the Liliana is able to run away with 1 HP. So I'm just gonna say, you know what, fine, if this Thane wants to CC me forever, so be it. I'll just trade with him. Guys, notice how I use my first skill to kill the Thane, and I instantly turn onto that Liliana that I see in the bush. I instantly just lasso her. Notice how I use my first skill there to dive onto the butterfly to get that damage reduction, and then I use my lasso after I slow her with the red buff that I think I had. But yeah, notice that I just used my first skill on that butterfly to get a closer angle so the butterfly wouldn't be able to juke my lasso and in that case survive. We can see that the Varys is actually top lane, and she actually suicides into the tower. That's probably because she knew that people were coming to kill her, and she was also pretty low, so she probably just wanted to trade there, you know, clear the wave so she didn't have to defend. But also she did not want to give our Lumber or the Omen any gold, so that's why she did suicide under tower. So again, as soon as they're back up, we're just going to be clearing out our blue side jungle. In rotating back to our red side, again we can see that drags up. We can always just pressure mid. I'm not really looking to go bot right now because the Violet is just sitting under tower. We can see actually that we do get invaded. I'm not sure why they did this, but as soon as I see that, I'm just going to lasso onto the butterfly, use my ultimate right away, use my lasso onto that butterfly while she tries to ult away, and we are able to just do some nice work, able to kill her. I'm not sure why they were trying to invade, guys. Again, a lot of people, when they see my name, they instantly recognize me, so they instantly just try to invade. I try to lasso onto that Liliana there. We're just very, very close distance off. We almost had that lasso, but honestly, it wouldn't have even been too good of a lasso because we would have went under tower there, and as we all know, WonderWoman is not the best at tower diving, so you generally don't really want to be doing that. Here we can see that the blue buff is up, so we're going to be positioning around that. And as soon, guys, look at this combo. This is so dirty. Look at all of those combos going out. Take a minute to admire that. I see the Liliana, so I jump right onto her, knowing that they're going to be rotating down, not only to defend bot lane, but to also secure this blue buff. So as soon as I see that, I lasso on. I use my ultimate right away. The Lumber follows up with his ult, and guys, finally, the Morin follows up with his magnetic storm, and that is just some crazy CC that we are able to dish out. Unfortunately, we only get 1 kill off of that, which is pretty crazy. The Violet was pretty low as well. We just didn't really have the follow-up with all the CC there. You know, the WonderWoman and Lumber just being pretty much CC machines. We didn't really have the damage to kill the Violet. We did get the Liliana though, which is the person that I lassoed, so you know what, that was still a very good show to see. We can see the butterflies right here behind the Omen, so I'm just going to run towards that. I know that she's going to be clearing lane, so I try to throw out my lasso, but it doesn't really matter. She is ulted anyways by Omen. We go under tower here because it dies. It's like 1 HP, so we just ult onto both of them. We are trying to lasso onto this Varus, but she's just so slippery that she's just able to move around like it doesn't even matter, because that 35% extra movement speed she gets from her passive. So we just lasso over the wall here, go and get that sentinel. Guys, that's another good thing to do with WonderWoman's lasso. You can just always use a second skill to get away and also hop over a lot of walls, like you can see me do right there. That's a pretty good thing. And guys, I don't know why that keeps happening, but I keep using my first skill very fast to the point where it just goes in a straight line and it completely misses the jungle camp. But as long as we're not doing that versus heroes, I don't care. Just as long as it's versus jungle camps, and it doesn't really matter at that point. As you can see, the Morn is actually ahead in gold. It must be because of that kill that the Lumber was able to secure the Morin at bot lane, if you guys remember, at around like 4 or 3 minutes into the game. But yeah, again, we can see this butterfly here. This time I do hit the lasso onto her. I'm able to hit the second part of my second skill, and the second part of my first skill, and we are actually able to kill her. So here I ping attack, and again, guys, I'm waiting for this Violet. As soon as I see her roll right there, we see it, guys. We go in with the ultimate, but she actually flickers away, but it doesn't even matter, guys, because again, the WonderWoman is a hard counter to Violet. Because Violet has fallen out of the meta, like very much so compared to what she used to be. But yeah, you can see just how useless that Violet was versus us there. We were able to just jump right onto her, and even though she flickered away from our ultimate, we were still able to keep up with the 2 ticks of our first skill. The Thane pushes us away as soon as we lasso, but it's fine. We were able to kill him with the shield attack of our first skill. Again, here we're just waiting for a lasso, like we're having fun at this point. We don't really care. I'm able to lasso onto this Violet. I'm able to ult and kill her with my charged up basic attack from my passive. That's a very underrated passive that WonderWoman has. You know, the little shield, it can actually reach super far. It can heal you up a lot. So it's just a really good skill to be having. That's why I said to be hitting the air twice when you're first starting your jungle clear. That will just help you out even more so. Really doesn't help too much, but also doesn't hurt, so of course you want to be doing that. But anyways, guys, you can see our star count 376. That puts us at almost 2nd place in North America. I used to be first. I was first for like a month or something like that, but we actually fell off because I actually came off of spring break, so I didn't really have time to grind, but I'm still trying, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this WonderWoman video. You know, WonderWoman, she's okay a lot of the time, but honestly, she's a very niche pick. There's a lot of better junglers than WonderWoman. You can see we did 32% damage, but that's just because they picked the butterfly and we already had an ADC. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.